Northeast, leaving millions without power and forcing them out of their homes. With me now again to dig through the impact of Sandy on the real estate market, Joe Sitt joining me, the founder and chief executive of Thor Equities, which we had mentioned yesterday owns properties around the world, but including here in Manhattan on Fifth Avenue, a lot of retail space on Fifth Avenue, also on Brooklyn's Coney Island and Red Hook waterfronts in the borough. And Joe, I know you were supposed to be here with me sitting face to face, but you are like millions of others, or perhaps tens of thousands of others, basically stuck in traffic right now.
Yes, just spent about 2.5 hours trying to make a commute from Brooklyn into Manhattan, but with the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel out, the only funnel is the bridge, and it's terrible. It's back-to-back traffic out here, and with the loss of public transportation, the train systems, it's extremely difficult. It's almost like the whole New York City has ground to a halt.
Right. I mean, the people want to get back to work. They just can't actually get to their offices, Joe, like you. Now, you were giving us an update yesterday about what's been happening to your properties. Severe damage, Coney Island. I heard about saw some news reports this morning about looting now going on in some of the properties on Coney Island. What's the update on your real estate?
Well, all the waterfront zones have been hurt badly. Red Hook underwater, Coney Island underwater, as well as properties that we have in the Wall Street area. We have one development on the corner of Rector and Greenwich Street at 88 Greenwich, and the entire property, 460 units of residents, is going to have to vacate and spend the next 3 to 4 weeks in a hotel, as well as all the retail that's on the water. So there we've been blasted, the Jersey Shore as well, and the lower 50% of New York City is still out of power, 40th Street down.
Right.
So this is quite serious, and the biggest challenge, believe it or not, is going to be the recovery side. While I do feel for all the folks that are suffering now in their homes, loss of homes, and obviously loss of lives, the challenge is getting back on. One of the already we're starting to be short on is 3 areas. One is insurance companies and their ability to be able to respond. People have to respond, act quickly to put in the notice to get on the queue or the line.
Right.
The same with insurance adjusters. And then last but not least is enough manpower. It's good for business. You'll have lots of construction jobs, lots of material manufacturing that's going to be needed to replace this 20-plus or 30-plus billion worth of damage, but we actually don't think we've got enough staff, and we're actually looking into potentially moving migrant labor down from Texas to get some folks relocated up north to be able to fill in the gap.
That's interesting. That could possibly be a trend there for the construction market. But Joe, before we let you go, though, tell me, were there any deals that you were going to sign or anything that you were going to do this week that you were just not able to because of this?
Yes, truthfully. Well, forgive me, I can't say the addresses. There are 2 major transactions that we're in the middle of, that we're ground to a halt. Even our offline capabilities of email got knocked out through this system storm, and we haven't fully recovered yet. We're setting up mobile facilities as we speak and trying to get the data rooms information to be able to turn business and life back on for our company.
Joe, thank you very much, and I know you're pretty much sitting tight there, stuck in traffic, but hopefully you'll make it into Manhattan soon. Joe Sitt from Thor Equities. Still ahead.